Welcome back to another episode of Book of Jake. Today, it's going to be a solo one straight up. I got no guests, no fluff, no gimmicks, no magic supplements. It's just 10 real, no-nonsense tips to lose fat and be healthy. It's about 8 days after Ramadan. I lost about 10 kilos, but I put on about 2.5 to 3 back, rebounded a little bit because of all the lemangs and all that. But that's no issue. I'm going to show you how we can actually do this. Why am I doing this? I'm doing this because everywhere you scroll, literally everywhere, someone's telling you, cut rice lah, jangan makan nasi, or drink some overpriced detox tea like you don't have kidneys and liver, or follow some new diet trend. Let's cut through the noise. I'm going to get straight into it, okay? So at number 1, eat to live, not live to eat. A lot of people treat themselves like they need to reward themselves with food, which is okay occasionally, okay? Like I said, this 1 week post-ride, I've been eating a bit of lemang, all sensibly. But don't live to eat. Oh, I need to go and eat this. Oh, I need to go and eat that. Life's only, you only live once. But then you can't complain if you're not well. I'm very sensible about what I eat, so I'm very cautious also. Doesn't mean I don't have a cheat meal once in a while. I do. But I don't live to eat. I eat to live, okay? You stop obsessing over cravings and start feeding your body with what it actually needs, okay? Ask yourself, is this helping me or harming me? And then if you think it's not, put it down. Number 2, easy way to actually do this is intermittent fasting. 16-8 protocol. 16 hours you don't eat, 8-hour feeding window. Doesn't mean the 8-hour feeding window you go psycho, you go crazy. 16 hours, if you stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, 16 hours is 12 noon next day. So that means you just skip breakfast. You can have water, you can have green tea, you can have, some people say don't take diet soda, but I'm okay with that. And you can even take sort of black coffee. That's fine. So one of the easiest way I find is to help your body and also give your digestive system a break is to do intermittent fasting. It's not magic, but it just reduces your chance to overeat. Very, very simple. I do mine from 12 to 8. Works for me. Find out what works for you. Occasionally, I do a 24-hour fast, so I don't eat anything for 24 hours. Tip 3, prioritize protein. And before you ask me, hey bro, what kind of brand, what brand protein you use? Seriously, I'm going to stop you there. Try to get real protein as much as possible. Like I said, I'm not a vegan, so I eat real meat. I eat chicken, beef, lamb, fish, eggs, real food. And hit your protein goals through whole food first. If you cannot, then you supplement with the protein. That's why it's called supplement. Understand? So generally, rule of thumb is 1 gram for 1 pound. But look, even if you're doing slightly better, go ahead and slowly improve, okay? Protein is so important for building lean muscle. Number 4, don't be just a cardio bunny. Lift weights. If you're doing endless cardio, hoping to burn fat, listen closely, okay? Muscle is active tissue. I got somebody who was telling me, oh, I want to get skinny, I want to drop. Losing weight and losing fat are 2 different things, seriously. So the science is out. It's everybody, people talk about it. Lift weights. You're not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Trust me, unless you're on some serious gear. But lifting weights is going to help you live longer. So every time you move, you lose calories. So lift weights. People say it's, Allah, susah lah. If you don't have weights, I built a gym in my house, small gym. If you don't have weights, do body weights. It's fine. Focus on compound lifts. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? Tip 5, get your steps in. I'll tell you why. Because when you go for a run or sprints or do HIIT, usually you end up hungry and you end up overeating, trying to compensate for the calories you lost. So I like to walk as much as possible. I mean, it can be just walking around the house. If I see, I wear a Garmin tracker. So if I see like I'm doing 7,000 a day, I'll just walk around to get about 3,000. And it's not stressful, okay? So you will be shocked how it adds up. Aim for 7,000 to 10,000. If you are now sedentary at 3,000, if you add 1,000 a week, you'll slowly get there. So walking burns calories, period. You don't need to run a marathon. Just move more. Get a tracker. You can get it cheap. Walk during calls, park a little further. Little things add up. 6, drink water. 2 to 3 liters a day. Sometimes you're just not hungry. You're thirsty. So I usually have a glass of water before I have my main meal. So it's sort of like fakes me into thinking I'm full. So it helps with digestion, energy, focus, metabolism, reduces cravings and all that. So drink water. Stop sipping on sugar bombs and drink some water. People go to all these fancy restaurants and get a coffee with so much. That's not a coffee, that's a snack. So, yeah, drink water. Tip 7, I struggle with this a little bit. I need to cut down my caffeine, but sleep 7 to 8 hours a night. Even though people say that, 5 hours is, I operate well at 5. No, really, you don't. You need to recover. I know the science. Poor sleep increases cortisol, messes up your hunger hormones, makes you crave junk food, and your recovery is just gone. So try to get 7 to 8 hours sleep. Even if it's 7, it's a fat loss weapon. Treat it like one. Tip number 8, stop snacking. Okay, snacking is often just mindless eating. I have an issue with this because I love to snack. So I got rid of most of the snacks in my house. If there's a fruit cake in my fridge, I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go look for it. So to me, is get rid of all that. Stick to meals. Have good meals. Eat enough at once. Don't be the guy raiding the fridge like me every hour. Just get rid of it. Tip 9 is probably the most important. Track everything, okay? Be intentional. What gets measured gets managed. Track your food, your sleep, your steps, your workouts. You don't have to do it forever, but do it long enough to build awareness. Suddenly, by gut, you will understand this. Now I can look at some food and can tell you the calories. Okay, so even if it's your workout, if you're progressing a little bit, write it down. Sometimes people say, I had a workout 5 years, still the same, because you're doing the same thing. Track it. Please track it. Last tip, set a goal. Go public. Hold yourself accountable. Like I did 10 kilos in a month, which was ridiculously tough, but I attacked it because I put it out there, Find a partner, okay? Don't keep your goals in your head. Write them down, share them, tell them, and see. Even if you tweak it a little bit every time, you will work. So these are my 10 tips for you. No holds barred. Tell your friend, put it on your socials, when people are watching, you step up. So there you go, 10 tips that actually work. Not sexy, not trendy, just real talk. If you got value from this, share it with somebody who's stuck, who's overwhelmed, who wants to lose weight but is afraid of asking, I guarantee you will drop fat if you do this. And if you want the checklist version of this top 10 tips, DM me fat loss in my Insta or even in this YouTube, okay? I'll send it over. Guys, till next time, before I let you go, this is the Book of Jake. It's available for $49.90 on www.bookofjake.my, including postage. I'll autograph and send it to you. It's a really cool book, very fast read, and there's a lot of things that you can pick up on it. Through all my mess ups, my F-ups in life, I've written a book on, how you can actually navigate yourself to a better self. Okay, so again, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you probably next week. Take it easy, guys.